Good morning, students. We are revising chapter 2 in geography: land, soil, water, natural vegetation, and wildlife resources. Today's topics for discussion are water as a resource, problems of water availability, and ways to conserve water. Water is the most abundant resource on the earth. 3/4 of the earth's surface is covered with water. The earth is also known as water planet. Then you must be wondering, why do we have shortage or scarcity of water? 97% of the water which is there on the earth is found in seas or ocean. This water is saline and that's why unfit for human and industrial use. Then we have only 3% of the fresh water. Out of this 3% also 2% is found in the form of snow and glaciers. These glaciers are located in Arctic, Antarctic and on the high mountains. Then we have only 1% of the fresh water available to us. From that also the water is found in the form of groundwater and surface water. So we cannot use all the water at the same time. So actual water which is available to us is only 0.3%. And that's why we have scarcity or shortage of water. Water is a renewable resource. It keeps on moving from one form to another. Observe this diagram. You can see that water evaporates, condenses, precipitate, means it comes back in the form of rainfall, again gets collected, and again this water cycle continues. In this way we can say that water is never lost or spent, and so availability of water on the earth always remains constant. Water is used for a number of things besides drinking. We are using it for cooking, cleaning, washing and whatnot. Here is a table of an average consumption of water by an urban Indian. If we observe this table carefully, we find that maximum amount of water is used for flushing and washing clothes. Look at this picture. This picture shows the problem of water availability. So why the problems of water availability occur? What are the reasons for it? First of all, unequal distribution of unequal distribution of rainfall. Some areas receive heavy rainfall, but at the same time some areas don't receive any rainfall at all. Some of the areas receive rainfall throughout the year, but some of the areas receive rainfall only during the season. So this also causes the problems of the availability of water. Then high concentration of population. Population is increasing. Say for example India. India is the second most populous country. As the population increases, the demands of water also increases. Increasing urbanization and higher standard of living has also caused the problem of water availability. What is urbanization? The villages and towns are getting converted into cities. Now in these cities, high societies are made. In these societies, water is supplied through the groundwater. So they are over exploiting groundwater. Then pollution of water bodies has also caused the problems of water availability. The sewage is released in the rivers and lakes. Industries are dumping their effluents also in these rivers and polluting it. So these all things have caused problems of water availability. Then how to conserve water? Here are some of the important ways. First of all, multi-purpose projects. What are these? Dams have been constructed over the rivers. These dams serve number of purposes such as irrigation, generation of electricity, flood control because they regulate the flow of water. They are also used for fish breeding. They also conserve soil. So as these dams fulfill a variety of purposes, that's why they are also named as the multi-purpose projects or multi-purpose river valley projects. Improved irrigation techniques can also conserve water. Say for example, drip irrigation and sprinklers. These type of irrigation systems reduce evaporation from the fields and thus save water. Then we can also conserve water through rainwater harvesting. Whatever water is collected on the rooftops when it rains, that is transported in filter chambers and then that is shifted to the sumps which are located below the ground. Then this water is transported to open wells and tube wells and thus such things help in recharging groundwater. Then we must have a check on pollution. Sewage of urban and rural settlements should be treated well before being dumped. Here you can see a sewage treatment plant. The government must put a ban on the dumping of industrial effluents into the rivers. So such thing can check the pollution of water. Then we can also make individual efforts to conserve water. We should not keep water taps running. We should check the water leakage and repair them time to time. We should adopt minimum water use patterns. We should install water saving toilets and use optimum water per flush. So these are the different ways by which we can conserve water. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.